Greetings, YouTube. Happy Halloween, happy Samhain, and welcome to the Day of the Dead. And on a personal note, today is the 5th wedding anniversary for my wife and I. I'm really looking forward to today. I actually got my wife her wedding gift over 6 months ago, and I've had it stashed at my father's house. So I'm kind of been looking forward to giving it to her today. The 5th anniversary is wood. And I try to use the traditional wedding gift list. The modern contemporary wedding list gift is very lame. I believe that this year would have been silverware or flatware, which quite frankly isn't all that interesting. I find it much more interesting when they give you a broad category like wood. There's a year coming up, I think it's 7th or 8th, which is either pottery or bronze. I can't wait, because I love both pottery and bronze. But 5 years ago today, my wife was nice enough to agree to marry me. And I thought that was pretty darn cool, and just about the best thing that's ever happened to me. And for her gift this year, being wood and all, I often sketch hearts for her. Like, we have a whiteboard on the fridge in the kitchen. If I leave a note for her, I'll put a little heart on the note as opposed to a signature. So I had a puzzle made by a man named Chris Yates, Y-A-T-E-S. He lives in Colorado, and he makes customized puzzles. He calls them bafflers. And he calls them bafflers because when he cuts them out of a sheet of wood, every single piece is different. There are no patterns, as like a traditional puzzle. So it makes it much more difficult to put together. And he makes them from very simple, a dozen pieces, to ones that are very large and have hundreds of pieces, which are like for the people who are really into puzzles. And the one I had made for her is significantly less complex than that. But it's been sitting in my father's house, waiting for her to receive it, and it's been driving me nuts because he included some extra little gifts in it. I can't open it up and look at them because it would be opening her gift, so I've been waiting for 6 months to find out what he gave us. So that's going to be pretty cool. Because it's Samhain and the Day of the Dead, I will also be visiting some graves, my stepbrother and a couple of people I know, and this evening I'll be leaving out an offering of food for the dead, which I do every year. A beer and then a plate of food with a selection of meat, cheese, sweets, bread, so that when the veil grows thin between our world and the next, and the dead come, they always know that here, so long as they are, benevolent, they are always welcome. So that's going to be how I celebrate today. And then this evening we're going to a friend's house to help her 9-year-old daughter carve pumpkins. So for me, this day is not much about parties and costumes. For me, it's about venerating the dead and celebrating my wedding anniversary. And the reason we got married on this day was because it's a very important holy day for me, but also because I figured if I picked today, my wife could never forget our anniversary, because she's often bad when it comes to dates. I remember all kinds of stuff. My wife, not so much. But I love her dearly. On this day, I stood across from her and I looked her in the eyes and I said, "You are my best friend. You are my partner. You are my lover. You are my goddess. Would you do me the honor of being my wife?"